my new Empowered Moments video for August 2022. So for this month's reading, we're going to be using the Syrian Starseed Tarot by Patricia Corey and Alyssa Bartha for the main message for everyone. And your special message card this month, depending on your stone of choice, will be coming from the Black Moon Astrology cards by Susan Shepard. So we are in the Lion's Gate energy portal for one, and we are in a karmic number 14 vibration for the month of August, which is a 5 vibration if you add that 1 and that 4. And 5s are all about change and redirection. That coupled with the astrology transit that we start out with on the 1st, which is Mars the Warrior connecting to Uranus the Great Awakener, connecting to the North Node, which is a destiny point about our future. All of that combined leads to some of these changing, freedom-oriented, liberating, redirection energies that we may experience this month. So let's start our monthly video out with an empowered moment. So if you all just close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax your body and clear your mind of all thoughts. And just move yourself into this present moment, the here and now, and focus your attention and intentions on the idea of where you'd like to see change in your life, what you need to free yourself or liberate yourself from, whether a situation or circumstance, or a mindset, a perception, or a belief system. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, calling in all of your angels and guides, master guides and teachers of the highest vibration of light, calling forth the archangels and ancestors of the light that can assist us with where we need change in our lives, where we need to redirect our path. What lessons we need to move through in order to get to some of these liberating, change-filled energies that we immerse ourselves in this month of August. Taking in a deep breath and focusing your attention to the idea or energy of the 8-8 Lion's Gate portal, an energy which we're already and have been immersed in, that is growing and expanding and magnifying, where that Leo energy of confidence and courage, self-expression, and shining our light in the most positive way is able to come forth, is able to be seen, is able to be projected. And focusing on asking our Syrian Starseed brothers and sisters of the light to assist us with any activation energies during this 8-8 Lion's Gate in order to express our truth, express our confidence and leadership potential, express our light and love and creative expression in the most positive way that will help to actualize our potential as light workers and as souls. Let's take one last deep, healing, cleansing, balancing breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, returning to this time, this place, and this beautiful amethyst crystal back here. I like to have flowers in my videos, but I didn't have any, so I lugged this beautiful, I can't really see the beauty of the purple in there, but it's a purple amethyst cathedral, and that's gonna emanate even towards you and through this video screen a lot of higher vibrational and higher dimensional energies. So let's go ahead and start by taking a look at your stones of choice. So much to talk about. Don't want it to be too long of a video, but we know me. I like to talk, right? All right, and I like to give you lots of information. So the first stone of choice is this beautiful blue gold stone. Now, I have written down a whole bunch of wonderful information, since this is a monthly video, about these stones of choice. And this blue gold stone is great for motivation and healing and protection. Linked to the beautiful night sky, blue gold stone offers symbolic reminders that light will always be found in the darkness by radiating beautiful sparkles that resemble the stars on a dark night. Blue goldstone is a motivational stone whose appearance also evokes us to never stop reaching for the stars while uplifting our confidence and ambition to achieve what we deserve. Blue goldstone is believed to transmit healing energy, increase self-acceptance, aid in learning, and soothe hypersensitivity. It is thought to be the ideal stone for empaths. It is associated with the heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakras. Okay. Your second stone of choice is this beautiful, clear, cut and polished citrine. Isn't that gorgeous? This is one of the most beautiful, clear citrine stones and points that I have ever come across. And so the citrine is known as a bringer of light, right? The bringer of light. It increases optimism and sunny cheerfulness, improves manifesting skills and powers, aligns all of your chakras, cleanses your aura, opens up our intuition, opens the higher mind to accept joy in one's life, activates the sacral, solar plexus, and crown chakras. Associated usually with the signs of Gemini, Libra, Aries, and Leo, and the planet Jupiter, planet of growth, abundance, and blessings. Happiness, optimism, playfulness, prosperity, generosity, creativity, motivation, pleasure, protection, strength, alignment, confidence, stability, moderation, energy, comfort, success, truth, goodness, warmth, enjoyment of life, spiritual growth, and self-expression. And then our last stone of choice is this beautiful peacock stone. Look at that. You can see when I kind of tilted around the iridescent colors of the kind of mauvey pink and the yellow and the blues and the greens, and this one's especially a nice peacock stone. So it's known as peacock ore, and this is a stone of upliftment, happiness, and joy. It's said that it is sent to turn you into positive directions, helps you to channel happiness to others. This crystal is capable of healing, channeling energies within the human being, and also removing all that is negative from our body and mind. It is thought to attract positive forces and channel our inner energy, activates each chakra individually, and then aligns them. Creativity is enhanced by peacock ore. It uplifts our self-esteem by dismissing any doubts, fears, or self-limitations we may have. This increases our morale and our willingness to try new ideas and experiences. It shields us from outside negativity, encouraging us to focus on our inner voice, connecting us to clarity in our life, connecting us to clarity in our life plan is its mission. Peacock ore reminds us that our path will only be clear after our mind no longer worries about past wounds, disappointments, or fears about what the future holds, but instead focuses on the present moment. Going back to read that one line over, connecting us to clarity in our life plan is its mission. Okay, so those are our stones of choice. Again, we've got the blue gold stone. We've got the citrine point. And we've got the peacock ore. Okay, so let's talk about the numerology of this month of August. So we add the month of August, the 8th month, to the 6th universal year of 2022. We get the number 14, and that is one of the 4 karmic numbers in numerology. Karmic number 14 is about moderation through change, or moderation in order to produce change. It is a number that is about freedom and liberation, and usually brings up some karmic lessons or karmic energies regarding our sense of freedom and liberation. Now, this is both something that can affect us in a personal way this month, but also it affects the collective of humanity. So again, we're dealing with some karmic issues of freedom and liberation. We're needing to bring change and redirection, or change and redirection might be thrust upon us. And this 14th number, right, is the Temperance card in the tarot. So the Temperance card is about balance and moderation, and it's about actually from this card, from the Syrian Starseed Tarot, it's about alchemy. So this is Major Arcana 14 from this deck, whereas again the traditional tarot, it's called Temperance, and this card it's called Alchemy. So in the Syrian Starseed Tarot, we're talking about alchemizing something, changing something from one vibration or substance to another vibration or substance. And you can see this, big ball of red energy here that's emanating this transmuting, fiery, kind of fire by transmutation sort of effect here, to where again we're burning away what we no longer need. That's part of karmic number 14, because it's made up of a 1 and a 4. The 1 is the self, the individual, so we're dealing with something within ourselves. The 4 brings up karmic lessons and where we might be stuck, or where we might be stagnant or congested in some way in our energy field. And of course, that 1 + 4 of the karmic number 14 is where we get that 5 of change. So we're trying to move through these stagnant energies to activate some sort of change and redirection, liberation, and freedom energies in our life. We're alchemizing the energy here in this month of August. So let's talk about the astrological energies of significance. And we're going to talk about the very first thing that happens is on the 1st of August. In fact, it started on the 30th of July and into this 1st of August. And that is Mars, planet of energy, action, forward movement. He's known as the warrior. He's connecting with Uranus, known as the Great Awakener, but planet of liberation, freedom, change and redirection, surprising energies, expecting the unexpected, unusual circumstances. And both of those planets are connecting to the North Node. In astrology, this is a mathematically calculated point, but it represents kind of our future direction, what we're supposed to be aspiring towards or moving towards. So again, on this collective level, Mars is activating, Uranus is awakening our future destiny path with the North Node. This is a big, big deal, and this is something that whatever this is activating on or around the 31st of July, 1st of August, feel like you might not have all of the clarity and answers all at once to what it's about, but throughout the month, and I want to say even into the month of September, we're going to start seeing where we're being redirected on our path, where things are being shaken up in our lives, which Uranus likes to do. It's like putting a bunch of things in a blender and turning it on, or putting things in a salt shaker and shaking it up. Uranus likes to shake things up. Uranus does not like the status quo. It wants that change and liberation to happen. So whatever is being activated here is going to be very important. Pay attention to unexpected out of the blue communications or situations or circumstances, chance meetings that you have with people, or again, just the activation of feeling like you need to free yourself of some either mindset or belief system, or even energy vibration on a physical body level, or a situation or a circumstance that you might be involved in or a part of. So throughout the month, I feel like this is being activated in different ways. Now, I'll talk about that more in the weekly Empowered Moments videos, but we've got, Mars is going to be connecting to Saturn, the Sun is going to be connecting to Uranus and then Saturn, and I feel like this is part of that playing out of this Mars-Uranus North node, because Saturn is the old third-dimensional patriarchal system that we live in with rules and regulations and whatnot, restrictions, etc. And Uranus is, let's find a new way. Uranus is, let's awaken to something new. Let's come up with these new brilliant ideas and plans of where we want to go as a humanity, and even where you want to go as an individual. So pay attention to the ebb and flow throughout the month of how that's being activated. On the 3rd of August, Mercury is going to be moving out of Leo and into the sign of Virgo. So it's going to be there until August 25th. And that, of course, is within this month. It'll change signs again and move into Libra. While Mercury is in Virgo, this is one of its home signs. So from the 3rd to the 25th, it's going to be very logical, very analytical, very detail-oriented, very involved with service to other people, very involved with the plan, the strategy, what steps do we need to take to get to wherever it is we want to go. Sometimes Mercury in Virgo can be a little self-critical and or critical of other people. Sometimes it can be a little judgmental, can be a little fearful and anxious. So our anxiety levels, our mind anxiety levels, because Mercury rules the mind, might go up. This might also involve feelings of lack of sleep, or not being able to sleep, or not being able to ground yourself or focus, because not only is Virgo that sign of perfection, but it's also a sign that is mutable or changeable. So it's kind of up and down and all over the place. It has a hard time focusing and grounding itself. And then we're going to jump over to the full moon that we have on the 11th of August. I think this is going to be a big deal. I know I said that about the last full moon that we had in Capricorn in July, and I think that one was a big deal too. It really brought up a lot of stuff to be healed, as a lot of full moons often do. This full moon is at 19 degrees of Aquarius. And this one is actually connecting to Saturn, which again rules third dimensional time and space reality and rules that feeling of responsibility or limitations or delays, rules again the third dimensional patriarchal system that we live under with its rules and regulations. It's a very conservative sort of energy. But the full moon also challenges or squares Uranus, which is part of that Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction at the beginning of the month. And Uranus wants the new way. Saturn is kind of like the old paradigm, and Uranus is about the new paradigm. Saturn is about third dimensional reality, and Uranus is about fifth dimensional and higher reality. Saturn is about the past, Uranus is about the future. So this full moon is connecting to both of those planets, where I feel like we're going to have this push-pull, either or. Do you want to go down this path, or do you want to go down this path? Sort of feeling to it. So watch for old versus new energies coming up around that full moon. And remember, full moons bring our intuition and psychic abilities to a magnified head, our healing abilities, or our ability to heal our subconscious, because the moon rules our subconscious patterns and our habit patterns and our emotions and emotional body. So there's an opportunity here for a lot of healing as well. And then on the what does that say, Colleen? This is the 20th, the 20th of August. This is a big deal too, but it's Mars, that warrior planet of action and energy and forward movement, moving out of Taurus, where he doesn't really like to be. He hasn't liked being there because Mars wants to move fast. It's a fiery, action-oriented planet like the warrior, but in Taurus, he got slowed way down, right? He was asked to be a little bit more stable and thoughtful and progress slowly. Now, I don't know if this is going to be better. Again, it's perspective, right? Some of you are going to be feeling that it's better for you, and other people are going to be feeling like it's not better. Mars is going to be going into the next sign of the zodiac, Gemini. Now, Gemini is air, and it rules the mental realm, our mind, our thoughts, our ideas, our perceptions, our communications. Mars is going to activate those energies. So new ideas will be inspired. In fact, a lot of them most likely, because Gemini is mutable. It's the sign of the twins, right? So there's two or more things always going on with Gemini. So it's activating lots of information, lots of learning, lots of teaching, lots of writing, speaking, teaching, lots of ideas, lots of communications and networking. That's what Mars is going to be activating. How long is Mars going to be in Gemini? A really long time, because it's going to go retrograde in that sign of Gemini this year yet. So it moves up to a certain point. I think it's 25 degrees of Gemini. It's going to go retrograde. I believe that's in the fall sometime, October, November. And then once it retrogrades back, it's going to retrograde back to 8 degrees of Gemini. So it's going to stay in that sign of Gemini while it goes retrograde. And once it turns direct and moves back through all the degrees of Gemini, it won't be done going through Gemini until sometime in March of 2023. That's how long Mars is going to be in Gemini. Now, one thing that might be a little challenging to deal with is that there can be a feeling of anxiety, nervous energy, overwhelm, too many things going on at once with that Gemini energy. And Mars is activating this. Mars is kind of adding fuel to that fire. So it's going to be even more important for us to ground, to do what we can to focus and do self-care, to stay grounded in our bodies and grounded on our paths, because it's going to be very easy to get scattered in different directions. It's going to be very easy to feel overly anxious or overwhelmed, again, with all of the information or all of the communications or activities that are happening with Mars and Gemini. I think it's exciting. I'd rather have, I'm a kind of a fire air person, right? I'm a Libra, that's air. I'm Aquarius ascendant, that's air. I'm a Leo moon, that's fire. So I like that more active sort of energy. Nothing against the earth, nothing against the water. I have, aspects in my chart with both of those things as well, as we usually mostly do, right? We usually have all the elements, well, we do have all the elements somewhere in our chart. We don't always have planets in all of those elements, but the earth and the water is more of the nurturing, growth-oriented sort of energy. So Mars in Taurus isn't a negative, right? It's just about stabilizing the slow-moving unfolding of energies. Now with Mars going into Gemini, it's going to pick up the speed and sometimes be a little bit too chaotic, probably. All right. So on the 22nd, the sun moves into Virgo. This is about the time of year that the sun makes its transition out of Leo and into the sign of Virgo for the next month. So we'll feel a shifting of that Leo confidence, passionate fire energy to the more analytical, logical, thought-provoking energies of Virgo. And on the 24th, we've got something pretty big happening too. On the 24th of August, Uranus, which happens to be in stabilized Earth sign Taurus right now. And, it spends 7 years in a sign, so it's in each sign of the zodiac for many years. But Uranus is turning retrograde at 18 degrees of Taurus on the 24th. Now, Uranus is a slow-moving planet. It's going to be retrograde for a while. We're going to have that retrograde energy from Uranus for quite some time, quite a few weeks, quite a few months. So when it's turning retrograde, I'd say about a week before and maybe up to a week after. Some of us who are really sensitive might be feeling it a couple weeks before, where Uranus, as it's slowing down, starts to kind of vibrate higher and magnify the energies of what he's about. And we already talked about what Uranus is about: freedom, liberation, change, shaking things up. moving away from the status quo, expecting the unexpected, unexpected situations and circumstances coming in, future-oriented energies. Where do you want to go in life? That kind of come into play. Higher dimensional energies. Uranus rules the God mind. It's the ruler of the God mind, which means it rules our claircognizance, our psychic ability of just knowing, having these flashes of knowingness about something that is true or right for us, or maybe even true or right for the collective. Uranus, it's a very electrical energy, so also be prepared, especially because Mars just went into Gemini. Again, we might have some trouble sleeping and settling down, or again, just focusing between that Mars and Gemini and Uranus slowing down to turn retrograde on the 25th. Okay, so that is mostly what's going on astrologically. One more thing before we get into the cards that I wanted to mention is that August 8th, 8/8, is Lion's Gate, right? Every August 8th, we enter the Lion's Gate portal of energy. I'm not going to talk really in depth about that, but the portal of energy has opened up as of, a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. So there was an initiation of this portal opening up, the Leo kind of portal of energy, right? Especially when the sun went into Leo, which was the 22nd or 23rd of July. And on 8/8, which they call Lion's Gate, is the kind of magnification or the strongest point of energy regarding this. It has to do with the star Sirius, the Sirius star system, which is a race of Sirian light beings that are assisting us and helping us. And this 8/8 Lion's Gate is activating codes of energy. It's opening up, awakening our cellular memory from ancient, old lifetimes, I guess you could call it, or other timelines, other dimensions, where it's, again, activating our psychic senses, activating our cellular memory, activating our ancient memories, activating our ancient gifts. It's activating us as spiritual beings. It's raising our vibration. So Sirius has been rising on the horizon with the sun during this Leo season. And again, it comes to a head on 8/8 Lion's Gate. So if that's something that resonates for you, you might not only want to do something on the full moon coming up on the 11th, but also do something on 8/8 for Lion's Gate, some sort of little ceremony, or speaking out your intentions of how you want that creative, light-filled, joy-filled, sharing your light with others, light kind of activated within yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides. Got 4 cards instead of 3. The first card placement came out as 2 cards, so let's look at the first of that. Okay, all right, the first card, I love it. The Ace of Flames, Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands, right? So aces are about activations of new beginnings. The fire, the flames, or the wand suit is the spiritual realm. So this is activating new energies on the spiritual level. This is activating creative energies, inspiration energies, passionate, fiery kinds of energies, right? It's activating gifts, talents, abilities. It's activating a direction on our path. It's activating, again, that cellular memory that we talked about. So take advantage of this activation. This is partly Mars too. Mars connecting with Uranus in the North Node. This Leo energy of fire and passion and creativity and leadership and confidence and courage. All of these things are being activated with the Ace of Flames. Let's see what came out with this card to get more information. Okay. Okay, we have a major arcana. This is major arcana 6, the Lovers. Okay, if we think about this the way some people want to think about it in literal terms, this can be activating something new, because we had the Ace of Flames first, right? It's activating something new within our relationships. This could be about a partnership. It could be a romantic partnership, a business partnership, especially because it's the Ace of Flames preceded it. It can be a business partnership, a creative partnership of some sort that's being activated. A new beginning is taking place. Now, the Lovers card is also about choices. It's not just the romantic or the business or the family or the friendship, soulmate relationships that we often think of. But the Lovers card, sort of like a card of duality. It's the 6th major arcana. If you think about the number 6, it's as above, so below, and it's balancing the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. So it's about either or. It's like home and family and career, divine masculine, divine feminine, me and what I need, other person and what they need. So it's all these kind of dualities, which brings about the need for choices or decisions. So sometimes we find with the Lovers that we're given some sort of choice regarding a situation, a relationship. Maybe the choice is just involving our own life and life path and where we need to go next or where we want to go next. The number 6 in numerology also is a very emotional and empathic number. It does rule home and family, so there might be something being activated in the home and family arena. But this can also be an activation of our deep emotional nature. In other words, the relationship with ourself, the relationship with our higher self or with our 5th dimensional light body, with all these activation energies going on right now. The Lovers card, let's just take a look at the symbology here. It's almost like the sun is coming up over the horizon here. And all of these beautiful energies, it reminds me again of the sun in Leo and 8-8 Lion's Gate. All these beautiful energies, colors, the yellow of the solar plexus chakra, our center of personal power, empowerment, willpower, confidence, and courage, heart chakra, love, unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, devotion, the blue, the throat chakra, speaking our truth or channeling information or teaching in some way. This can even be about learning. I'm kind of going out and learning a couple of new things myself. So it's a great time to go out there and find those lectures, workshops, classes, and whatnot of something that you resonate with, that you just want to learn more about. We've got the indigo blue color, the third eye chakra, activation of our psychic abilities, of our vision, of seeing the future. And there's even a little bit of purpley energy here at the top, crown chakra, right? Claircognizance, opening up to higher wisdom and knowledge. I guess I should go backwards too, because as you look at this, there's even the orange around the yellow sun. The orange is the sacral chakra, creative self-expression and passion, sensuality, goddess energy, sensuality energy. And even at the very bottom, there's a little bit of red down there, root chakra, right? Focus, grounding, sense of security, financial security, work security. So it's like all the colors here with the Lovers card, with this particular Lovers card is being shown. So again, we're activating energies from all of our chakras so that emotional healing can take place. We're needing to make choices and decisions about what direction we're going to go, what we want to do. We're focusing on the healing of different one-on-one relationships in our lives, relationships that mean something to us. And even business relationships mean something, right? I mean, we might not be as emotionally attached to a business relationship as like a lover or family or friend, but we're still attached because it's part of us progressing in our self-expression out in the world, our business. So all of these things are being activated here. Let's look at the next placement. The second might really be the third card. It's the 8 of Flames. This is like the 8 of Wands in the traditional tarot. And The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Flames is usually about many things going on at the same time. A lot of fiery, creative, passionate, changeable sort of energy that's happening. We have a wheel here, a fire wheel. And the Eight Wands are spokes in the wheel coming out in different directions, indicating again, there's lots of different areas of life that are being affected, lots of different areas of life that we're needing to pay attention to. The energy's kind of shifting and changing and shaking up in all different directions. This is, again, typical of the Eight of Flames, where there's just a lot going on, a lot of energy being put out, a lot of energy coming in. Situational energies are changing, rotating, shifting. You know, a wheel usually goes round and round, and so there's a shift in the karmic wheel happening. This particular Eight of Flames reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune card, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a shift in destiny. It's shifting our destiny path. Something's moving, something's changing here. And it's a similar feeling with this Eight of Flames card. And whatever's happening, again, I feel like has been initiated by that Mars-Uranus North Node conjunction at the beginning of the month. Remember that there might be an ebb and flow to the unfolding and higher awareness of what that's all about, what's really being activated here. We have a few darker clouds, maybe storm clouds. We also have some break in the storm clouds and some sunlight here. So some of these changes, some of this movement might be challenging, but I feel like it's nothing we can't get through because of the other, clear sky here and the break in the clouds over here. Some of the energies that are shaking and moving and changing and redirecting are very positive in nature, and we just have to keep up with it. We have to be able to kind of juggle all of these energies and the flowing of these energies and the shifting of our karmic path. So I'd say, again, do a lot of self-care, try to get a lot of rest, take care of your physical body, because you're going to need the energy as some of this movement energy comes in. All right, let's take a look at the last card. Oh, I love it. I love it. The Star card. The Star card. And 8-8 Lion's Gate, right? This isn't it's not the Lion card or the Strength card, but it has that feel of the activation of the Syrian star seeds, right? The star, the heavens, the cosmos, the big picture, the expanded view, right? Our hopes, dreams, and wishes is what is ruled by the Star card. So what is it that you desire in your future? What are your hopes and dreams and wishes all about? And how can you accomplish them? And know that part of accomplishing them is by calling in your angels and guides, master guides and teachers, ancestors, star brothers and sisters of the light, whoever it is that you might resonate with, archangels. I call in all of them. So here we've got, again, assistance from the cosmos. Again, these I'm going to call it starlight activations. These cosmos activating energies of the 8-8 Lion's Gate and calling in the Syrian star brothers and sisters of the light to assist us on our path as we move forward, right? Hope in your dreams. Have hope in your dreams, because they can and they are, if you focus upon them and believe in them, they are coming to fruition. Do a meditation where you're visualizing the star energy, the cosmos energy raining down upon you, sort of like this picture here of the cosmos and the stars. These stars are raining down upon you. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath for just a moment and visualize these sparkly star energies that are activating the memory of who you are and activating your gifts, talents, and abilities and activating your future path forward. Imagine that they're gently and easily raining down upon you to activate whatever this new path is all about. Okay? All right, that's a great reading for the month of August. Let's take a look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice. So So that first stone of choice was the blue gold stone. And I decided, because of the astrological activation energies and the 8-8 Lions Gate, I was going to use my astrology cards to see what astrology energy you need to focus on. This is where the message is going to come from. Blue gold stone people. Blue gold stone people. Message. This one's calling my attention right here. And this one is Aries. I am. Well, we're not in Aries season, although Jupiter is in Aries, and towards the end of July, Jupiter just went retrograde in Aries. But the Leo energy is also a fire sign like Aries. And so some of this energy, the message for Blue Goldstone, is to embody the fiery qualities of confidence and courage and independence and leadership, and take charge and feel passionate and exude that passion out in life. Now, Aries is the sign of the self. So this might be also a message of paying attention to what your needs are, what your needs, wants, and desires are. It doesn't mean to not pay attention to other people and not to be fair and, have equality in your relationships. But don't put yourself on the back burner, Aries. This is, again, not just for Aries, but the Aries energy. Don't put yourself and your wants, needs, and desires on the back burner. At the very least, discuss them openly and honestly, truthfully, passionately with other people. This is about taking charge of your destiny path, taking charge of your direction, taking charge of the next step. Aries is a leader. Aries is a manager. Aries is in charge. Then if we're talking about employment matters, this is about being employment for yourself. Self-employment, or being your own boss, taking that stance of leadership, leading yourself to whatever the next step. And look at that red energy, right? Red is root chakra. Your sense of security, your sense of being grounded, your sense of being focused, feeling financially secure, but also secure in yourself, right, is what is needed here. Okay? This is about dealing with tangible, kind of material, everyday happenings. This is, that root chakra is being grounded sort of in your reality. So take charge of your reality and make things happen. Let's put that back in the deck in case somebody else gets it. The citrine people, special message for the citrine people for this month of August. Citrine, special message for citrine people. This one's calling my attention. This one says 5th house and creativity. Well, the Leo energy. Leo naturally rules the 5th house of the zodiac. It's all about creative self-expression and shining your light. So this is telling you that you need to focus on your creative potential, your creative gifts, talents, and abilities. And some of you may be feeling like you're not creative. Remember that creativity is more than just drawing and painting and sculpting and woodworking and, and singing and dancing. Creativity is so many things. You could be a very creative cook. You could be a very creative home decorator. You can be creative with color. Maybe you're creative with how you teach your kids or grandkids about different things, right? The Leo energy, the 5th house energy, it's about fun. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's shine our light. All of those Leo things come into play. Let's express ourselves here. And not just I want to say not just the positive expression, because we've got the happy face and the not so happy face here. So just make sure that you're expressing your truth, even if you feel frustrated or you feel down. It's okay. You shouldn't need to hide or cover up what you're feeling. Now, try not to stay there and dwell there for too long so that you can shift from here to here. But it's okay to acknowledge what you're feeling and to even express it, as long as you do it in a healthy way to other people. but tap into your creative potential in this month of August. Allow that creativity to bring change and liberation and freedom into your life this month. Okay? And for those of you that chose the peacock or, special message for peacock or, okay, nothing's popping out yet, so I close my eyes again. Peacock or people. Okay, this one's calling my attention. Peacock or, ooh, you guys, Black Moon Lilith. This is the Black Moon astrology cards, and you got Black Moon Lilith and mystery. So I know some people out there pay attention to Black Moon Lilith. I don't pay a lot of attention to it. I know a lot of people have kind of a more negative connotation to what Black Moon Lilith is. But from this deck, she's just all about kind of this void, right? I mean, she might be considered by some to, you know, have this quality of darkness or manipulation or things like that. Maybe that's not your interpretation, which is great. But this is about kind of the void, right? The mystery of the void, the mystery within the darkness. A lot of goddess energies of past would do ceremony at night under the stars, right? And so this is about bringing forth the mystery of what's hidden, the mystery of the darkness, the mystery of the void, where anything can be created, where anything can be manifested. The void is a great place of kind of nothingness. And from that void and from that nothingness, anything can be born, anything can be created. It's about creation. And here it's about mystery, bringing forth the mystery of the goddess. So tap into the Black Moon Lilith goddess mystery, magic, intuition, psychic abilities, ability to create and manifest energies in this month of August. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the August Empowered Moments video. Make sure you listen to or watch the weekly Empowered Moments. Thank you for following me on Facebook and Instagram and commenting and supporting and sharing my posts. And I send you all so much love and light for these changing times and many, many blessings. Namaste.